No, see, that's the thing. No, that's fine. What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing our Q&A finally. And I finally got Molly up to actually stick around and do it. So we took a bunch of questions from basically YouTube because Twitter and Instagram will no help. So we're just gonna start. Molly, you can read the first one, and we'll just go back and forth, and you can get to know us a little bit. Okay.
How old are you?
Alright, so I'm 29. I turn 30 December 21st. I'm old.
Yeah, I'm 26 and I'll be 27 in September.
We're getting up there. How did you two meet? So how do you...
Well, that's interesting. I've been his brother's friend for almost 16 years, and I never knew him. And then we met in Spanish class, right? Yeah, we did.
We didn't meet in Spanish class. We were in the hallway, like in between classes.
And you ripped my pants.
And no, I ripped your pants in Spanish class.
You did something.
And then she hugged my friend. And I was just, I've always been like very social. And I was just like, hey, where's my hug? And that's how we met. And then the same day we ended up in Spanish class together.
I don't remember that.
And I asked her to rub my head because it's what I did. And then, yes, I ripped her pants because I used to hate ripped jeans.
Yep.
And yeah,
I went home. I left school that day and went home.
I didn't know that, but that's how we met.
That made me angry.
You know, and every.
But I think it's funny how I've been your brother's friend for so long.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was
been to the house and everything, and I never saw you.
Nah, as a kid, I was never home. I was always out doing something, so I had no idea who she was. And then I found out her and my brother were friends.
How long have you two been together? So we've been together for 10 years, but we've been married for 5 of them.
And just recently hit 5. And then like the actual 10 years is like coming up September
18th.
September 18th. I knew that.
Technically we should be 11, but someone was not nice when he was younger in high school.
Next question. What do you argue most about? In my opinion, I definitely
The dishes.
No, not the dishes. Well, okay, maybe the dishes. I do the dishes all the time, okay?
I like them. I clean the house. I take care of the kids.
She says she cleans the house, but I think what we argue most about is parenting. Like me, I'm okay with like a lot of things, mainly because I didn't do it as a child. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, go do this. Oh, you want that candy? Go ahead. And she's like, no, vegetables, and no, wait for dinner.
I was grown.
And 3 square meals a day. I'm not saying anything's bad about it. It's just we definitely don't get along so much in it. But, 10 years. So, hey.
How many kids do you have or want? We have 2 kids.
I have 4 kids with 2 other women. One is Serenity, which has been in a few videos, and I'll link a couple as well of the other one she was in. And then I also have Serenity's 10, so she's a year older than Chase. And then I also have Angel, who, her mother, we don't talk, so I haven't seen her. It does hurt, but in my mind it's like, okay, when she gets older maybe. But altogether I have 4.
And we can't have any more, so
we're
good with our 2 and our 3rd when she comes over.
I had a vasectomy just last December. She was having health problems, and she had to get off the pill and did a couple other things for health-wise, and it was just like, okay, well, do we want more kids? We talked about it. If it changes, there is a possibility we can, it can be like fixed or whatever, but I'm not sure. But for now, no, we can't have more kids. Next question. What made you start your channel? So I originally, I still have a gaming channel, and I did Twitch like a while ago as well, and it was fun. And it's like the kids all the time are watching videos. Like we have Hulu, we have Netflix, we have everything, and the kids are on YouTube, and we're like, son, like why don't we do it? Like why don't we just hop on there and try it out? And so that's how we started. Do you ever feel discouraged?
Sometimes.
I mean, it is. There's a few times like, I'll have so many ideas and everything, and Molly's been recently throwing some out, but then it's like trying to get it all together. Like we're still not sure what we're doing, so we'll try it. Something will happen. We'll get discouraged. Hours will go by, and then everybody will be like, "Why don't we try it again?" So I mean, we definitely have those things, and then we actually hit 200 at one point, and then when we posted it, we lost like 40 instantly, and then all together
within like 15 minutes though. So it was like YouTube deleting or something.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like we did look it up, and it was like a lot of dead channels, but it's like it's so weird because why are like dead channels like coming to like a small channel doing nothing? And of course, it was sub for sub, and like we still do Instagram, but I feel Instagram is just it's just sub for sub, and I don't understand it. But we've had those get discouraged moments, but I mean I completely have less like every video we do, and I'm getting more into it. Molly says I sound like a news reporter, so I don't know. I guess I gotta work on that. When do you still feel discouraged at times?
Sometimes, but not really anymore. I just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, so we're getting the hang of it.
Do you still do video or gaming videos?
Uselessly, I think. Easy gamer. So I don't. I used to stay up, till like 3, 4 in the morning playing video games. I'd make videos, which would take even more time, and then I'd get up because Molly had to go to work early, and I'd be exhausted, or I overslept, and So I mean, it's since we started vlogging and doing like the challenges with the kids, I've actually like been tired at normal times. So I haven't exactly done any gaming videos. I mean, I still want to, and I want to find time because it was doing good, and there's a couple videos that are now gaining traction. So I mean, I'll definitely pick it back up.
Me? No, I read the last one.
Oh, okay. So, what do you do for jobs?
I'm a teaching assistant for special ed, so I work with kids that have IEPs.
I am a manager at Domino's. I think coming on 10 years. Which I mean would sound great, but I mean it's a job, Our schedules work like so perfectly together that somebody's always home with the kids, so we don't need babysitters too much. So it's not like just leave and find another job for pretty much either one of us. But
I like my job.
I mean I don't dislike my job, but I mean
that's what I want to do.
I wish I was doing something better, But yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment.
I feel like once the kids are back, I feel like when Grace is in school, it'll be a lot easier that you can get a different job because both of us will be at work. We can work during the day, and then I get out at school time, so I can go get them, and you can be at work a little later or something.
That's not bad. Not bad. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Molly, completely. Again, I mean, like... it's also Molly's fault,
No,
I mean,
it's not.
It is. When it comes to the kids don't even come to me and ask anymore. Or if they do, they instantly...
No, Grace does. Chase doesn't, but Chase grew up differently than Grace did.
Okay, well, no matter what, they'll ask me, or they'll just completely, surpass me and go to Molly. Because even if they ask me, they instantly go to Molly and ask her right after, because they know it's going to be a different response than if, like, she sees them doing it. Yeah, so I mean, Molly wears the pants. But that's not saying like money-wise or nothing. We both work, we do all that, but when it in-house stuff, it's Molly. I have no issue saying it.
What is the goal of the channel? I want to make memories.
Yeah, completely. I mean, we've talked about this so many times, and we've missed a lot of moments, like, in life with the kids and everything.
Having a babysitter all day.
Yeah, at points we have to have a babysitter, we missed a lot. And we're like, something like, if we have a camera up, and again, I know it sounds weird, because, everybody's got their phone in their hand and everything, but you don't think to instantly pull it out, record something, or take a picture. And we've missed so many of those moments, and it's like, we didn't want to anymore. And with this, it's like, the kids are getting older, especially Chase, and we just want him to remember this, because I mean it was rough for him growing up with what we were going through. So I want him to remember this is what we did, and this channel it's made us want to do more. It doesn't matter if we're tired. We're like, look, we're gonna do this challenge today. and they're into it because they watch their favorite channels doing it, you know? So, I mean, that's like the goal of the channel, just to keep us always doing something with the kids, with each other. So, how old were you when you had your children? So, my first child, I was 16. Second child, I was 19. Third child, I was 20. And then...
You were 20 when you had Chase?
Yeah.
No, you were 19.
Oh,
you were literally like 18 with Serenity.
Oh, okay, there we are. So,
and I was 17 with Chase.
And then Grace was like a normal age, so I can't remember it.
No, I was... How old was I 3 years ago?
I don't even remember how old I was yesterday, but...
23.
Yeah, 23. I was 26.
Yeah.
So, when... like, my parents first found out about, like, Angel, like, and that... My dad didn't talk to me for months. And then, partying, and next thing you know, I get a phone call about the Serenity. And, then I was with Molly.
Literally
she
like
was
a
16.
month after. No, I was 16 and I turned 17. And a month after we found out about Serenity, we found out about me. My mom was really mad because...
I don't know what I was doing when I was younger, but I don't regret any of it. You know, I love all the kids. You know, but I was definitely, again, like we just said, like, you know, like it was so rough for Chase. We did so much moving around. Like, she was, again, really young. She was still in school. She graduated high school, like...
Went to prom pregnant.
We went to her prom pregnant and everything. And definitely, like, it was hard. I remember, I think the hardest part, it was either when she was living at her mom's house, like a good while away.
In North Carolina.
Yeah, in North Carolina, and I was still up in Massachusetts. And then, beyond that, we lived in my parents' basement when they came back, and it was horrible, you know. And I mean, we did, like, we gave him everything that we could.
Like overcompensate.
Yeah, just to overcompensate for, like, how hard it was at the time and everything. And I think that's why it's so hard now, like, with Chase, because we spoiled him as much as we could, just to kind of, like, block out everything we were going through. Again, don't regret it, you know, but, I mean, just to, like, clarify, like, why, you know, it was so hard for Chase. No.
What are your fears of the... What are your fears of... Is it just what are your fears?
Maybe.
Losing the kids.
Yeah, there we are. Definitely, I mean, losing the kids. I mean, I usually wasn't like the skittish type of person, but it's like I see like the kids just running now. I mean, just running, like doing
I'm like freaking out.
Normal things, and I freak out. Like, and I'm like, yo, be careful. You see it in the videos actually. Like, I'm always like, all right, slow down. Oh, be careful. And it's like they're fine, but I'm always just so afraid that like anything can happen, you know. Chase broke his wrist
That was gross.
a week before kindergarten.
Literally went like down.
It was just
up.
Playing, you know. And I mean, I don't know.
And he ran with flip flops.
Yeah, ever since that moment, it's like when they take a step, and I'm like, you know, like you get that little jump feeling. Like, I don't know. Biggest fears though. Best achievement.
I don't know, like overcoming everything in our relationship.
I mean, in all honesty, I was a complete, let's say, tool, PG, you know? And Molly stuck around, you know, when she could have just left, you know? Maybe had a better life, you know, but I'm just kidding, you know? Definitely, it's a huge achievement with what we passed. And I mean, I would say mine is like growing up, but that's because of Molly. Molly like forced me to grow up in a good way, you know? So I think my best achievement's Molly.
Thanks.
Most impressed with each other. Oh, okay, well. What are you most impressed with me?
Kind of piggybacking on your achievement. Growing up, it took you a long time. I'm proud of you for overcoming a lot in your life and changing for the better.
Alright, well, I mean, like, we do, like, these huge things for, you know, birthday, Valentine's Day. We write these, like, essays. I mean, if any of you have ever gotten a comment...
I don't. You're more mushy,
okay,
lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
like,
good
hey,
with
love
it,
ya.
you know, but,
You're the best.
just to kind of go with, like, what I'm most impressed with Molly. Again, you know, she was young. She finished high school. She got a job instantly. And just kept building on all that. You know, like, she went from one job, got a better job. She even did some college, you know, like...
Gotta go back for that when Grace is in school.
So, I mean, I'm definitely, I mean, that's what I'm most impressed with Molly, is, like, she always wanted to succeed while being, like, the best, like, being part of the best family she could, you know? She's great, though.
Thanks. 3 things to describe each other. You can go first.
Definitely. I mean, not to like sound like a broken record, but caring. She's definitely loving. And what did those kids say about you? What was that word?
You're gonna use my magnet from school.
What was it? What was the word?
Bubbly.
Bubbly. She's very
I'm not bubbly. I don't know why.
I don't know what that means, but
I'm a totally different person when I'm at work. I gotta put on the teacher face.
So you're definitely loving, caring, and I mean just level-headed.
You're a good dad.
It's very hard for me.
You're funny when I want to laugh. And you're really great at doing the dishes.
We've been together a long time, you know, it's just... Alright, next page. Alright.
Who asked this?
I don't know, very random. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? Let's find out.
Well, my mouth hurts because I got that tooth pulled, so I can try,
Boom,
but I
did
usually
it.
can.
Okay. She can do it. You're weird, bro.
I can also do this. Oh, no, I can't with my mouth. Never mind, I'll show you another day. I can make my tongue into a 3-leaf clover.
Oh, I love this question.
Biggest pet peeve. He blinks when he's sleeping. Weirdest thing, and I just discovered it, like, 3 days ago? Yeah. And I've been with you for this long, and it's like...
I don't know. I have
like
bad eyes, so I don't know. Maybe that's it.
It's really weird. I don't like it. I actually can't look at him anymore while he's sleeping. Because I do that all the time.
Biggest pet peeve with me, which I say every time it happens, which is a couple times a week.
Food in the sink?
No, but that's a huge one too. Why is there food in the sink? Throw it in the trash. But no, my biggest pet peeve is when the toilet paper's done and they keep the roll on there.
I don't do that.
But put a new roll like
not me,
on
that's
the toilet.
Kids.
No, it's you too.
I just put the roll of toilet paper on.
She's lying. The plunger next to it, I just start taking them off and just putting them on the plunger just so they stack up,
That's
just so I can
disgusting.
like chuck them at people.
Oh, that's nice.
Biggest pet peeve.
Maybe I'll start putting that other toilet paper on.
Did I read or did you?
You did.
Boom.
Describe each other's temper with a weapon. He's explosive when he's angry.
Well, I mean,
but you're also like sneaky because it like all of a sudden it's like you're fine and then it's like bam. So maybe like a silent gun.
I'm like a silent RPG. Okay, it doesn't exist, but that's what I am. Oh no, I'm a slight. I have a lisp. If you haven't noticed, ever like in videos,
Maybe that's why you're trying to be a newscaster.
Maybe, but I have a huge lisp, so it messes up words. But I think I am a silenced grenade launcher, because you know it's gotta go and then boom. You know, I keep my calm for so long. Now Molly's temper over here, it's like a dull knife. It's like she's mad, but just kind of like laugh it off.
But I'm not. But I.
See, she thinks it's more like over. She's like, I'm TNT. Okay, we went over this question.
But I'm angry.
And she's like, it's
I get
TNT.
really angry.
When she's angry, I just keep making jokes, and it doesn't help the situation at all.
You tell me I'm cute, and I want to hit you in the face.
Yeah, like I don't care, you know. It's cute. You just want to like grab her cheeks and like.
And I just want to hit you.
Who said I love you first?
Him.
Yep.
With bad intentions.
Bad intentions.
But look where it got us.
Exactly. I mean, I was one of those people who just kind of like threw I love you out there.
I'm pretty sure you said I love you and we weren't even together.
Yeah, probably.
I think I was wearing that yellow sweater and that black vest and you're like, oh, I love you.
You know, I mean, I just said I love you and I don't know. I was cuter in high school. I don't know.
No, he's way cuter. Anyone that knows him that's watching this right now can just say that like he used to look like this with his hair gone. Gross. I just messed up his hair. Now he's mad.
Oh, good.
What do I love? What do we love most about each other? Ugh.
Her putting up with my my BS. Really.
Even though I don't show it, I think that you're always trying to make me smile and laugh. Even though I won't do it. I'm doing it inside. At least if you didn't know that before.
It's what I do, you know. Next we got favorite memory you have together. We go over this like all the time with each other, but it always changes.
No, not really. We've never really talked about our favorites.
No, yeah, good point.
Sure.
Okay, no, actually, no, we have, and you're gonna instantly agree with me. So, before we got like serious, because we dated, we broke up, we dated, we broke up. Her mom worked at a landscaping place, and you know they used to need shovelers, so you're gonna remember now. So her mom asked me to come one time, and Molly was there too.
We were not dating. He was dating someone else, so I'm bad at this point. Yes, you were. You were dating someone else.
And she was still mad at me the entire night and everything, and we're doing the shoveling, and I'm just doing my usual cracking jokes, little flirting and everything, and eventually. I don't know. It was like. I
can't believe my mom asked you to do that, even though she knew we weren't together.
It was. Her mom digs me.
Yeah.
But it was like the end of the night, and I don't know. It started getting closer and everything. We started getting tired, and then I have no idea who decided it, but her mom was dropping her off back at home, and then dropping me off at home, and then I snuck back to her house.
We didn't have texting at this point either.
I didn't have a cell phone.
$1 text.
I didn't have a cell phone. You know, I mean, like it was literally like we had to like
call each other.
We had to communicate with each other prior, like, and just make sure it was set. Anyway, but I had to like stay outside because the mom went.
You got dropped off at home, and then you ran back up the street because I only lived 5 minutes down the street. And then you came. Yeah.
And then, I don't know, we got back together. Yeah, that was pretty much, yeah. But probably, I mean, the best memory we have together.
Yeah. Well, that's your memory.
Oh, what's your...
Mine is probably, because I love this picture, and I wish I knew what we were doing, but I like when,
The park.
Yeah, we were at the park. I actually have a picture of it, and we were on the bench, and we were laying together. I don't know what it was. And we had this girl there that was singing off the top of her lungs. What was she singing? Truly, madly, deeply. Yep. Singing off the top of her lungs. And we were just sitting there, ignoring it all. And it was like only us two were at the park.
No idea what we were doing, though. We were literally just laying on a bench, looking up. If I can find the picture, it'll be like right here. So next we have favorite thing to do with the kids.
I like a lot of stuff with the kids. I don't know.
It's like a hard question.
Yeah. I really like playing
My bad.
board games with them when they decide to play with me.
Yeah, the issue is, board games only last like a week, and then like
all the pieces are gone.
They're gone.
Taking them in the park. That's my favorite. Yeah.
My favorite thing I used to do with Chase was play video games, but then he got older, he got competitive.
Got his temper.
I'm way too competitive. Yeah, I mean, he's completely right there up there. We got to tell him to, like, chill out all the time. But, I mean, that used to be my favorite thing with Chase. With Grace, I mean, as you guys see it, like, she's my sidekick, you know?
Yeah, but Chase is like mine.
Yeah, pretty much,
Chase would probably kill you for me.
Yeah, 100%. But, favorite thing to do with the kids now, probably, I mean, anything.
I know.
These challenges we've been doing, probably
fun.
probably like the funnest thing. We've laughed, like, more than we have in a long time. And that's not, like, saying anything bad. It was just, I worked
it gives us,
it
just gives us something different to do than just, like, go to the park.
Yeah.
Let's play, a game. Let's watch TV.
You know, I mean,
it just gave us a different thing to do.
Definitely, it's made us not like have to do it, but want to do it, you know, like instead of like, oh, I'm tired. Now, it doesn't matter if we're tired, but like, let's do it. Yeah. Let's make a video out of it, you know, like, let's have fun with it. So, yeah.
Who's funnier, me?
She's not funny at all.
I am so funny, it's ridiculous.
You're funny looking.
No, I'm like sarcastic funny. You're like goofy funny, so it doesn't...
Dude, okay.
I have dry humor. You're like, if
you laugh at your own jokes, it's funny.
It's not.
It's a funny joke.
It's
okay?
not. When no one else is laughing in the house, like when my friends are here and he's trying to make a joke and everyone's just sitting there like playing
Dude, they dying laughing. Okay, she's the only one.
Okay, the only one that probably laughs at your stuff is Felicia because Felicia likes to laugh at everything.
I'm hilarious.
No,
I'm taking the
Sinead doesn't laugh at you. Amber, Tori. My mother just laughed because she has to. Sorry. Mikey might laugh at you because you and Mikey are the exact same people. I can go on for days. Kayla doesn't ever laugh at you.
Everybody laughs
at
me.
No one laughs. Yeah, at him, not with him.
So, last question. We have craziest thing you've ever done.
I'm going to go first.
So, I love my parents. But I didn't have the best upbringing. Mom, if you're watching, I love you. You know, I love you. But when we lived in South Boston, the street we lived on, there was the main street, like the next street over. It was a one-way. There was only houses on one side. The other side was all the back of stores. And I'm talking about like, 5-6 story high buildings that we used to climb a barbed wire fence. We used to run up a crickety old fire escape, go on to roofs, passing, people in those apartments above the stores, and I'm like 6, 7, having no idea that, like, I could have died, and we'd hop from rooftop to rooftop, and at this one point, back of CVS, which, I mean, once you go inside, it looks like it's like some secret lab, but anyway, sorry, you had to jump from the roof to the fire escape. Now, it doesn't sound like as bad as, like, I mean, it sounds bad, but the issue was there's a fence. And again, we're 5 stories up. We're just some little kids. There's a fence that you have to jump, grab onto, and then climb your way down. Again, like hanging, and then go into the fire escape 2 stories down. Probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
I didn't really do anything crazy. I was just a really bad kid. Trying to get, rebel against my mom and my dad for getting divorced. Pretty much. So, I don't know. Out of all of that, maybe just every time my mom would call and I'd be in a different town or in someone's car or something, I would give her like the craziest excuse and she'd believe it.
Bad boys.
Yeah.
That was so intense, man. I can't compete.
I wasn't a bad kid. I did a lot of crazy high school things, but I never did anything like over the top crazy.
And this is hence why we have so much fighting as parenting. And again,
I did a lot behind my mom's back because I was a teenager, but like that's about it. Okay, maybe the craziest thing I ever did. Yeah, maybe the craziest thing I ever did was marry you.
There we go. That's a winner. Well, alright guys, it's getting late. I had fun doing this though. Yeah. Thank you for the questions. I hope that I managed to get everybody's names in. I'm gonna put a bunch of links for everybody who did comment down below. Go subscribe to them. Go check them out. Let's support each other. Again, I thank you for all the questions you guys put out. There was a whole day where like I wasn't getting anything, and I'm like, are we really gonna have to go to Google and try to find questions? But thank you. And I mean, what I want to start doing, because so many other people do it, I want to start giving shout outs at the end of the videos. The 24 family, I want to shout out in this video. Again, link in the description. And yeah, subscribe for more. Have a good night. With